Hello. uh, Hello. My name's Aidan Kelly. I am one of the co-creators of the Bad Articles, and I'm also the game master and function as a bunch of these side characters.
My name is JR another co-creator of the Bad Articles, and I am a showrunner, and I am the NPC person. I do voices at the table under the guidance of the DM here, Aidan. We've known each other for...
I think it's 15 or 16 years.
I think it is 16 because we're getting older.
Because we're getting older.
Time carries on.
And yeah, we have a history of we've played music together. We've
cut each other's hair,
slept in vans together.
Yeah.
Done way too many things together.
Lots of things. Yeah, I think the first time we met, I shaved half of your head in the kitchen.
I played violin on for your band, and then you shaved my head. And yeah, it was the start of a beautiful friendship.
It was indeed.
And we played, I think, both of our first tabletop experiences, which again was about 14 or 15 years ago. We had our first game together.
Yes.
We played Dungeons and Dragons 3.5 edition. And then at various tables over the following years, we have played all sorts of games.
Yeah. I think that was whenever my first sort of dice relationship had began. Any role playing I had done prior to that, and there was a bunch began. Yeah, it was like MSN forum boards, and I played Vampire Masquerade whenever I was like 13 with a bunch of goths in a coffee shop called Arcadia in Belfast.
No longer there.
Burnt to a crisp. But the memories remain. Of sweet Vampire Masquerade, which was awesome, and kind of opened my eyes up to the whole role playing thing, and then kept doing that through various iterations of doing role playing on the internet with strangers into real life.
Yeah.
With real dice, little minis and things, which was super fun. But we've known each other for a long time. We play a lot of games together. We do improv together. We
holiday together.
We holiday together. We eat food together, and
yeah. Also with our good friend Clark.
Who's also
Clark.
Clark is the one of the producers of the Bad Articles as well. Technically, there are 4 producers of the Bad Articles. There's us 2 as co-creators. There is Clark, who is the head engineer at Feldman Studios, and he is the recordist, editor, mixer, and sort of bespoke soundscaper of the Bad Articles. The reason it sounds good. And then we've got Conleth McVeigh as well, who technically is part of the production team. You will meet Conleth in the Bad Articles, but he runs another podcast called Back to Dunbracken, which we're huge fans of. It's brilliant. Very local improvisers are on that regularly. We've been on it a bunch, and it's very funny. It's just a very cozy little show of chaos. There's a sort of the polar opposite is true for Dunbracken, in that the scenes akin to true improv have absolutely no impact on characters. As it's just they are throwaway ridiculous scenes, which makes Dunbracken so fun to listen to. But he wanted to create something that was sort of in line with what we wanted to do with Bad Articles. It all sort of came to fruition at, I think it was a party at my house. We had that nice tequila, and we were talking about Night Vale. We were talking about Twin Peaks, and how he wanted to try and create some sort of spooky Irish thing.
I think he immediately understood exactly what was in our heads, that we maybe even because I think we both knew exactly what we wanted it to be. Yeah. And that's not always the easiest thing to convey to other people, but we know exactly what it is. And I think he just sort of got it from
I think that's a general problem for trying to convey things to people that don't communicate in the very specific way that you and I communicate to each other. We know how to describe a thing to each other very quickly and precisely, and that frustrates. I can frustrate other people sometimes whenever you try to do that, and you're like, it's this, and they go, what do you mean? And you're like, what do you mean? You don't know. I've just said what it is. Glorb.
Yeah.
Whatever the words are.
But I think that is born of us spending an awful lot of time together
Yes.
for a decade and a half.
Agreed, but I think that also has made it's what makes Bad Articles a fun experience as well, is getting to create this stuff with people you love and like getting to make a cool thing with cool people. Clark produced a bunch of music for all of our bands back in the day. You were in a band with Clark,
band with him.
And you were in a band with Clark, and then we have Clark producing voiceover stuff at Fellburn as well. So this is just a big, beautiful melting pot of all of the things we like, turfed around one
Things
table.
we like with the people we love.
Things we like with the people we love. That's great. That's all you want, right?
And hopefully you'll be able to hear that oozing out of the recording.
Coming to a headset near you that you can plug into your phone.
Yeah.
And then press play.
Or Bluetooth.
Or Bluetooth it.